welcome back to the TW Local 591 podcast. This is our weekly Friday call recap where we give a summary of what was discussed today with our reps across the country. My name is Gary Scheibel, your local president. Joining me today at our headquarters, your recording secretary, Johnny Minyard, and your executive board member at large, Chris Horvath. Also joining us remotely is your vice president, Brian Coyne. As always, welcome. Thanks for joining. We'll get right into it with our peer support EAP benefits update from Tony Lepore. Voluntary union benefits with our broker of record hub is moving well. We do have another meeting this afternoon. Tony did remind us to all the reps out there, please promote having the members contact peer support EAP to understand what benefits they have and what they're paying for. The peer support team will ask the members to provide a recent pay stub so they can review it with the member and explain exactly what that member has and does not have and what he's paying for. Injury update, Tony said any injury on the job, no matter how minor it seems to be, needs to be reported. You hit your head, blood or not, cut your skin, bruise yourself, all need to be reported. Those are just some of the examples. The only way to protect yourself with an injury on duty is to report the injury, and that's for your benefits. And it's also a reminder that every state and some cities have differing timelines for reporting in order to get those protections. So, Chris, you want to give a safety update?
Sure, Gary. Lightning detection system updates. If you're having any issues accessing the Vizsla lightning detection system, please contact safety coordinator Mike Cockerham directly. He's working on an updated list and making sure that the info gets out. Driving vehicles and injuries are up. The ramp is dangerous, including dangers from driving over chocks. Don't take risks and shortcuts. Obey the markings and signs and drive at a speed so you can stop quickly. If a piece of equipment has handrails, use them to protect you and your co-workers from false injuries. K-loaders and wide-body cargo checks. K-loaders and the wide-body cargos, they're not recognized work stands, and we're not qualified to operate them. Management turns a blind eye if they see them being used until there's a bad outcome. Aircraft damage, injury, something like that. And then management will want to take punitive action. So don't expose yourself to the risk. Use the perfect and the right stand. Mike also reported that in Evie's line maintenance business review about safety contacts. For those who may not know, a safety contact is when management observes work in progress, like wing walking, a pushback, and then they step in and discuss with the employees what they need to do better. Example, used in wing walking. The push team neglected to have the pre-push meeting. A wing walker may need to clear an area, be more deliberate, pay more attention to the actual aircraft wing and where it's traveling, that sort of thing. While it's not documented, you can be sure the company is still tracking that internally.
All right, thanks. Brian, you got a grievance update?
Yeah, thanks, Gary. Grievance update. Article 19 Alpha grievance arbitration prep for the overhaul mechanics doing our line maintenance field trip work is building very well. Gary and myself will be traveling to Miami next week to speak with attorneys on that case and support Local 514 in their grievance nicknamed Dodgeball. Prep for their mediation and possible arbitration. For the reps, our grievance tracking system has been updated, improved, and ending email notices for grievances that are created or update are now fully automated and include attachments. There is no longer a need for Stewart's rep to use the send feature after you create updated grievances. Those email notices go right to the local reps automatically now. So just as a reminder, you don't have to hit send, just hit save.
All right, thanks. Johnny, you have an update?
Yeah, shirt and hoodie size request update. The board approved T-shirts and hoodies and T-shirt sizes. Reminder, you have until Monday, June 30th at 5 p.m. Central Time to update your T-shirt size. Then starting Tuesday, July 1st at 8 a.m. Central Time, you can start updating your hoodie jacket size until Monday, July 21st at 5 Central Time. Local 591 is moving to monthly membership meetings starting in July. As mentioned previously, TW International approved the proposed membership meeting schedule change. Starting in July, membership meetings will be monthly. July will have the West Region National Meeting in Phoenix on July 16th and the Northeast Region National Meeting in Boston on July 23rd. All members are encouraged to watch the meetings via Zoom. Back to you, Stu.
All right, thanks. Chris?
Field trip update. The update this week is I tracked 19 line field trips and the base had 22. Please don't hesitate to send me anything you might see to my email or cell number listed on the website. If you have a problem with a field trip hotel, contact me directly. I would appreciate photos and details of the hotel issues. Also, any MLS members seeing potential field trip violations with parts are encouraged to contact MLS e-board member John Binky.
All right, thanks. And then one I'll touch on in Chicago this week, the company had aircraft inspection drones by a company out of France. They did a demonstration up there. Company's name is Donaclay. They provide a very thorough demo for our folks. While we've been talking about this as a local for several years now, I think back to 2018, the advancements in the technology is rather impressive at this point. That said, our contract, we have solid work protections, and getting into negotiations is the only way to be able to change to allow for drones to do such inspections. We have inspectors for that work. So we're going to continue to monitor and build strategies for this and all emerging techs as we get into negotiations. So that's our podcast for today. Any other comments?
No.
Nope. Have a safe weekend.
All right. So thanks for watching. I want to thank Brian, Johnny, and Chris for helping me with this podcast. And as always, if you ever have a question or anything about what we spoke to or a suggestion for a podcast, please contact us at info@local591.com. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great week.